Celebration with a first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and it is a classic. The Packers and the Lions on EA Sports. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Now Love. That went out wide and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw. Robertson. It's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their cornerback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristic. Bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On the set. Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Bronco lady.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Robertson. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is St. Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Come on, set, go.
Gibbs straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on face with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
19 Tiger.
On 4th down, Robertson. Turned the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Another extra point opportunity here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ritter from the gun. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 45 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go.
Back to throw. Robertson finds Gibbs on a check down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun. Here's Ritter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ritter to throw it. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Set, ready. Hut, yellow, 43.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Tucker Incomplete. The coverage by Jack Campbell.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Ritter. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, 26 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Robertson. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Robertson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
27-yard line.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Robertson. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Robertson. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Ooh, the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Off play action. Robertson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Robertson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Robertson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Robertson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs fighting him off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Robertson. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. I got him, on me.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Robertson able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Robertson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Still fighting for more. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Ritter now. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
10 black.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
A gain of 19.
Ritter. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Ritter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Wiley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robertson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. And that's caught by Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Back to throw again. St. Brown on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Robertson. And this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Robertson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This is 1st and 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
The 45-yard line.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
1st and 10 at the 17.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Lions are going to win this game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to